Hello everyone, this is Noah here at Mitchell County Safe Place. I'm here with another video on questions and topics related to domestic violence. As always, if you have a question, please leave a comment below the video or email me at sedberrynoah@gmail.com. Um, Today I wanted to talk a little bit about how, in particular, the COVID-19 pandemic has affected domestic violence, and a little more generally about how a bad or a weak economy affects domestic violence, because we're kind of experiencing both right now. To start off, COVID-19, the pandemic has affected us all in different ways. People have lost jobs, they've lost housing, cars, all kinds of things. But how does it affect domestic violence? Okay, so to start off, one of the most obvious ways is that it further isolates people. Uh, Isolation is one of the main tools abusers use to continue abusing and to further control their partner. So you take a bad situation where a partner in a domestic violence relationship is they're experiencing abuse and maybe fighting to maintain even a little bit of control over their relationships with their friends and family. And then you add COVID-19 on top of everything. So now suddenly you have, one more pervasive reason not to reach out. The precautions put in place to stem infection rates for COVID are, they're put in place for our safety. But at the same time, we have to realize that this kind of mandated social isolation and all the new barriers it's put up towards social interaction are going to have consequences, especially on those that need to reach out for help. Uh, so we have increased isolation. We have abusers spending more time alone with their partners whom they victimize. Uh, COVID-19 has also had a strong influence on the job market. Many people have lost employment. This translates once again into spending more time at home. This can cause problems in a couple ways. First, the abuser, who may have lost their main source of employment, is at home more often, which results in more opportunity for abuse. And the same thing goes for the victim, who not only they may have lost their job and with it that safety net of time spent away from an abusive partner, as well as the support of friends and coworkers who otherwise they would be interacting with on a daily basis. Uh, but also that chance of becoming financially independent through work. They also kind of lose that. Now we add to it, the stress from the loss of income from possibly both partners. That isolation and the stress from this can add up, and it creates a really dangerous, explosive environment from which there's a little avenue from that for retreat or escape. Uh, Add to that mix things like debt, housing foreclosures, food insecurity, and you really have a dangerous recipe. Uh, to further this, like a weak economy or one put in peril due to something like a global pandemic creates a whole lot of strain on state and federal government. Uh, that usually results in things like budget and funding cuts. That institutions such as Safe Place and other nonprofits or programs rely on to provide services. Um, that lack of funding can result in fewer services. Worst case scenarios, it can result in a lack of services and resources altogether. Uh, that, of course, is very bad news for victims of domestic violence who need to reach out. So I just wanted to let you all know that COVID-19 has had a major effect on domestic violence and on nonprofits and other programs and services that these victims need. Um, if you guys found this video helpful, leave a like, leave a comment. If you have a subject you'd like to see in a later video, please email me at sedberrynoah@gmail.com or leave a comment below. Thank you guys for your time. Stay safe out there. Thank you.